Hello, this is Dr. Dan. In this video, I will show you very briefly how to generate very simple tables as well as how to format them. Here I'm going to go ahead and select means, and what we are going to do is just generate a very simple table of mean values based on these categories. You can see I properly have the dependent variable in the categories. I go ahead and over here you can see where I select just mean. This is a way you can just go ahead and delete anything you don't want in there. So we just have mean. We'll press continue and go ahead and generate our report. And as you can see here, we have a very simple table with categories and the various means that apply to them. Now we want to go ahead and generate a more complex table and show you how to basically format that. So we're going to do an independent samples t-test. In this example, we're going to go ahead and pick our variables, our categorical variables. In this case, we want two specific categories. So to find what those are and be able to define those two groups, what we are going to have to do is go back to our data set because in this case we want to choose two groups, including, for instance, Taurus and Capricorn. So we're going to go to Zodiac. We'll go over to the values, and within here you can see the categories and what numbers they're assigned to, if you forget that. So in this case we have 10 for Capricorn and 2 for Taurus. So now we can go ahead and go back here, define our groups, enter the numerical values, which is 2 and 10, and I always check the options just to make sure there's nothing in there that we want to click or unclick. Press OK, and now we can go ahead and generate our table, which unfortunately in this screen here is a little bit off the screen. So I'm going to double click this. Bring it over here. I double clicked it because that's one way we can go ahead and format our table, and just we'll go ahead and manipulate the various columns and cells, move them in. You can continue to do that with all of the cells you want. If you don't want some cells, you can just simply use the cut option and go ahead and get rid of some of those cells, because sometimes you don't need all that information. So in this example I'm simply cutting one. I'll go ahead and I can also apply all the cells and cut all of those out of there. And then once that's done, then we'll have a much more manageable table to work with to insert into Word. And I can continue and manipulate those until it fits.